7, The Black Gate and Forge of Virtue. I had a little bit of a mistake with the editing of my first episode, I guess it is. But I was going to end it right after I spoke to Caroline here anyway, so we're back in Trinsic and trying to find a little bit more out about what happened about this murder. So we're speaking to Caroline. "Hello," Caroline says brightly. "What do you do?" "I have no job, per se. I have devoted mine energies to helping the Fellowship. I hope to recruit new members." "Oh. Know anything about the murder?" She looks concerned. "'Tis awful. Christopher was a nice man. Didst thou know he was one of our members? I cannot believe he is dead." Tell me about the members." "Of the Fellowship. We meet every night at the hall. Thou shouldst visit." Tell me about the Fellowship. "The Fellowship is the philosophical group devoted to the teachings of a truly great man named Batlin. In the absence of the Avatar, Batlin has become a sort of spiritual father for the people of Britannia." Well, I'm back now, so he doesn't have to anymore. "Through his speeches and writings he has changed the lives of many people, including my own." Society? "Every night at 9 o'clock we have a meeting in the Fellowship Hall. Thou mayest consider thyself invited to attend." Yeah, I know. I'm not going to ask you about the philosophy. Okay. "Goodbye," she says. You don't have anything of interesting, I don't think. We got some boots. A made bed. Ooh. But in here, we've got some swamp boots. I'll be taking those. Oh, and what was that? It's a weird type of sword, right? A main gauche. I don't know. That's probably better than my dagger, but I'm not going to take it. Swamp boots protect us from the swamp, so we don't get poisoned. Oh, hello. You see a boy who appears to be a young teen. He is dirty and unkempt. He looks as if he's been crying, but he sits up straight and looks sharp when he sees you. "Who art thou, and what dost thou want?" You realize the boy has a sling in his hand. You face the boy and tell him who you are. "My name's Lugan." "So, what makes thee so special?" "Boy, this is the Avatar. Upon my word he is. He has come to help thee." Then the boy narrows his eyes, studying you. He slowly lowers his weapon, ready to act in case it's a trap. You admire the boy's obvious experience in dealing with strangers. You and Spark stare at each other. He is not sure what to do. Finally, he nods his head. "All right, I believe thee. Thou dost look like the paintings I've seen. I'm sorry, my lord." Is your name Spark?" "I've always been called Spark." "Okay. Do you have a job?" "I have no job. I'm only 14, so I'm just learning how to best help father in the smithy," he says proudly. "The blacksmithy?" Uh-oh. But then he suddenly realizes something which terrifies him. "And now that father is dead, I'm an orphan." Orphan? "My mother died a long time ago. I can just barely remember her." "And your father was Christopher?" "Father was the blacksmith. I cannot believe that he has been murdered. He had no enemies that I know of. Unless it was the Fellowship." I feel like it was probably the Fellowship. "Well, at first they harassed father and me when they came around asking us to join. I suppose they do good things. Many people like them. Father eventually joined the group after he went to Britain and took one of their tests." "Their tests?" "I do not know anything about them. I never took one. Maybe thou should ask the man at the Fellowship branch. Clog." "Yeah, what do you think of Clog, Spark?" "He's the head of the Fellowship branch here in Trinsic. He and father got into an argument a week ago when Clog and 2 of his friends came over to talk with father." Who were his friends?" "I do not remember what they looked like. I did not recognize them. They were most likely some other members of the Fellowship." "What happened in the argument?" "I don't know what it was about. Perhaps thou should ask Clog." Tell me about this branch. "The Fellowship has branches all over Britannia. Smithy. Father was the best blacksmith in Britannia. People were always coming to him everywhere to get him to make this and that. And do you know anything about the murder? I cannot believe Father is dead, and poor Namo too. It is so strange. I dreamed it was happening. Well, in a way. Last night I was having a nightmare about Father. I dreamed that he screamed and it woke me up. I looked around the house, but he was not in his bed. I was wide awake, so I went out to find him. And what did you find? No, I did not find him, at least not right away, but I did see something. Tell me about that something. It was in front of the stables. I saw a man in a wingless gargoyle running from behind the building. They ran towards the dock. And then I went inside and found Father. Spark's voice falters, and he begins to sob a little. Tell me about the gargoyle. I cannot tell one gargoyle from another. I could not identify him except that he had no wings. And the man? All I saw of him was that the man had a hook for a right hand. That's pretty identifying. Hook? Wilt thou go find the man with the hook? Let me help thee, the boy pleads. His tears cease and his face takes on a determined, forceful look. Take me with thee, please. I must avenge Father's death. If thou dost not take me with thee, I will follow thee anyway. The boy is all excited now. I'm an expert with a slingshot, and I can strike sewer rats with almost every shot. And I'm small. I do not eat much. Please take me. Please ask me to join thee. Iola whispers to you. I do not know about taking a child on the road with us, my lord. Suddenly, Spark lets his sling fly. His target, a small fly hovering above Iola's head, is smacked out of the air. You laugh as Iola yelps, jumps away, curses, and runs his fingers through his hair. I told thee I'm good. May I join? Yeah, I think so. Hooray! The boy leaps with delight. Did I ask you about your nightmare? No. I know it sounds witless, but I dreamed that a big, red-faced man was watching down on everything, and he looked down and he noticed Father. That's all I remember. And Anamo? He was a very nice gargoyle. He helped Father a lot and did tasks in the stables. I cannot think why anyone would want to kill him. All right. All right, I'll speak with you later. Let's see what Spark's got. Spark has no shoes, but he does have some leather armor. Whoops. Misclick. He's got some food, which Iolo has in his bag right here. And otherwise not much. But it looks like he came out of this house. Which seems like his house. Parrot. Give me a cracker. Gavel. Locked. I have a key that we found in the stable that I bet belongs to Christopher, who I bet owns this chest. And he did. It worked. Let's see what we have. I'm going to leave the key behind. Oh, god damn it. A fellowship medallion. 100 gold. We'll be taking that. Thank you, Spark. And a scroll. Thou hast received payment. Make the delivery tonight. I guess we should take that too. So in his locked chest, he had a payment, or he had 100 gold, and then a note, a scroll saying that he had received payment, and something linking it to the fellowship. Sounds like Christopher was involved in some shady business there, Spark. What's in here? Ooh, we got some stuff for you. Okay, well, you can have some boots. I'll take some gloves. I'll take a helmet. Oh, and actually, you know what? I'm going to take that shield there, too. Iola can take the food. We don't need any more boots. And Iola can take the gold. Iola, you're really just a mule for us, aren't you? As we go through and loot the town. I mean, I'm trying to solve the murder. Who are you? Oh, we already spoke to you, Caroline. You were useless. Thanks for nothing. Ooh, hello. You see a solid-looking but seemingly bored fighter. Who are you? I'm Marcus, the trainer. And what do you do? I am a trainer here in Trinsic, he says gruffly. If thou dost wish to increase thy skill in combat, I can help thee. Tell me about Trinsic. The fighter shrugs. The town is all right. He sniffs. You know anything about the murder? I heard about it, but I assure thee I know nothing of the details. Marcus yawns. Okay, well, I don't want to train with you. So, we're going to leave. But I am going to take that. Oh, look at that. I am going to take this. And we'll drop the dagger. I will take that Morning Star off your hands, Marcus. Give that to Iolo. What's your book? Karena's Workout by Karena. Found within this plain-bound tomb, well, this one's just plain-bound, is a combat and exercise training manual. The work provides simple yet complete illustrations demonstrating a variety of steps that will not only disable an opponent but also aids in good cardiovascular circulation, which is important. Great. Well, we're getting some nice stuff here. Did we go up here? We did. That's whence we came. Oh, we've already been here. Hello. You see a stern shopkeeper who might once have been a strong fighter. Thou hast entered my shop, so thou hast best buy something. Who might I be addressing? I don't like your tone, so we're going to go with the avatar. Oh, art thou really? I did not know there were so many of thee. Why, only last week did an avatar come through here. What? He took me for 20 gold, too. An expert trickster he was. Dell looks you up and down. Avatar, indeed. I do not like avatars. But never mind that. I am called Dell. What dost thou want? Give me your name. My name is Dell. Did I not say that already? Yeah, you did. You're right. You're right, Dell. I'm sorry. What's your job? Dell looks disgruntled. I sell weapons, armor, and provisions when I'm not doing work for the Fellowship. If thou art not going to buy anything, then get thy face out of my sight. You're easy to rob. Tell me about the Fellowship. The Fellowship is a wonderful organization that is open to all the people of Britannia. I have learned so much through studying its philosophy, and it has helped me to live my life to the fullest. Through the Fellowship, I am able to achieve what I have set out to do in life, and I am the better person for having joined. I'm not going to ask about their philosophy. I'm not going to buy anything from you. What do you know about the murder? I'm afraid I know nothing about it, save for what is being said in the streets, so do not ask me. If thou art not going to buy anything, then thou art wasting my time. Go away. Iola whispers to you. Pleasant chap, is he not? Yeah. Fine. Bye. Spend more money next time thou dost come in. What do you got here? The Ascendants of Armory by Lee. This book on heraldry not only describes various houses for ease of recognition, but also demonstrates elements used in their conception. Thus, this book will also permit the readers to formalize an heraldic symbol of his own. The Provisioner's Guide to Useful Equipment by Dell. Oh, I don't want to read your book, Dell, but we're already here. While most suppliers will rave about the effectiveness of a good sword or specially fitted armor, I personally feel that proper exploring gear is much more necessary. Consider this, dear reader. While thou might happen to encounter a wild bear in thy travels, or even less likely a troll, thou art doubtless going to be in need of much more mundane equipment. Wilt thou possibly be outside the city walls when darkness comes, then buy a torch. And how wilt thou carry thy provisions? A backpack wilt prove necessary. And what about a container for thy refreshment? Purchase a jug or bucket. As for... Still a work in progress, eh, Del? What's... Wooden shield. We already knew that. Right. So I think as long as I just put it right over my character, they don't get upset when you move things and steal things. Whereas if I'm to like open up my inventory and put it right in my bag, I think they get upset. Table, yes, thank you. Oh, a great dagger. Oh, I like great daggers. They're fun. I will take that. Thank you. What is this? Ooh, a lever. Pull on the lever. Didn't work. There we go. Ooh. A back room. Mind if I take a look in here, Del? Cool. Thank you. Oh, hi. Yeah, just checking things out. Nice secret room. What are those? Throwing axe. I don't want those. Regular daggers. Main gouches. A bow. I don't think... Ooh, look at all them arrows. Okay. You've convinced me, Del. Spark, you're now an archer. Don't make me regret this. Can't pass up all those arrows. What do you mean, no? There we go. What else we got? We're looking at all of those? Yes. Oh, shit. There we go. Nope. Ooh, bolts. That was weird. Why? Shut up. I'll touch what I want. You rude, rude man. You got some good stuff back here, Del. Two-handed hammer. I don't really want that. Ooh. Both with money in them. Let's just take the gold. What a great secret room. Oh, that's nice too. I don't know who needs what, so we'll just take that and sort it out after. Oh, that's good too. That good for me. And again, just take that and sort it out after. Okay, great. Well, Del, you've been very helpful. Very delpful, in fact. Pause for laughter. Let's head down this way. Ooh, potions. Hello. You see a solemn fellow in healer's robes. My name is Chantu, he says with a slight bow. What do you do? I'm the Trinsic healer. I can perform a heal, a poison cure, or a resurrection on any of thy friends, or on thee, of course. I think we're good. Ooh, what do you know about Clog? The healer shrugs. He does his duty as he sees fit, and I do mine. What do you think about the Fellowship? The healer frowns. The Fellowship does not appreciate the efforts of healers in Britannia. Oh no, eh? Although they do admirable things, the Fellowship is short-sighted when evaluating the need for healers. They believe that our work can be done through their so-called triad of inner strength. Services? I am able to heal, cure poison, and resurrect. Art thou in need of one of these services? Thankfully, no. Well, if thou dost decide that my services are needed, I am always here. You know anything about the murders? It is a sad state for Britannia when events such as these happen. Christopher was a good man. I hope the villain is caught. Okay. I kind of like you, but you weren't very helpful. Goodbye. Del, are you following us? Get out of here. Humph. Spend more money. I'm not even in your shop. You see a grumpy fellow with a bloody bandage on his head. Hello. I'm Gilberto. And what do you do? I have the night watch at the dock gate. And Hook just comes right up. Okay. Well, do you know anything about the murder? It must have occurred shortly before I was knocked out. Knocked out? It was just about sunrise. I was looking out to the sea. All of a sudden, I felt a blow on the back of mine head. He winces in pain. Pain. Gilberto seems a little wobbly, but his gestures indicate that he does not desire your aid. My skull is still ringing, but I shall be all right momentarily. You took a big blow, did you? The next thing I knew, I was on the ground. Johnson, the guard for the next watch, was shaking me. I'd been out about 10 minutes. I knew that because the sun had just peeked over the horizon and the crown jewel had gone and sailed. If that's a euphemism, I do not understand. Crown jewel. Did I forget to say? That is a ship that was docked here all night. I believe it was about to sail for Britain. Thou couldst ask Gargan the shipwright to make sure. Anyway, I did not see mine attackers, the guard grumbles. You know anything about Gargan? He's a good man, but thou mayest not wish to stand too close to him. Thou mayest catch something. Yeah, no kidding. Attackers? I wonder if they jumped onto the ship. They could be all the way to Britain by now. Johnson. He takes the morning watch at the dock. You didn't happen to see anybody with a hook, did you? The guard thinks a moment. No, I cannot say that I saw a man with a hook. Okay, well, there goes that. Do you like Clog? I have not had many dealings with him. What about the Fellowship? He shrugs. Thou art asking the wrong man. I suppose they are all right. I've never had trouble with them. Goodbye. Watch thy back. That doesn't seem like a threat. I think he's just suggesting it. Wounded man. Arg. Can't talk to them. What you reading? Nope. No, I don't want to. Okay. I won't read that one. Let's read the other ones. Shoot the Moon by Oz Wood. Herein can be found the guidebook for Druidic culture. Details on rituals, spells, and the organizational structure fill the rather large number of pages that make up this fine wellspring of knowledge. Oh, that was the same one. The Apothecary's Desk reference by Fitoa. Whatever. It is the author's expectation that thou art reading this to familiarize thyself with the effects of the various potions based on their colors. Seeing as how there's potions here, that would be helpful. The first part of this work will discuss such aspects, with the remaining pages covering the materials and steps required to make such alchemical creations. Oh dear. The definitions. Black potion. Drinking this potion will render the individual invisible for several minutes. That's fun. Blue potion. This mixture will put the imbiber into a deep sleep. Okay, so black is invisibility, blue is sleep. Orange potion. This potion will awaken an individual who is magically put to sleep. Orange is awaken. Purple potion. This concoction will provide magical protection for several minutes of hard fighting. Okay, that's nice. White potion. This potion will provide a small bit of illumination, much like a candle, for a few minutes. Yellow potion. This powerful mixture will give healing aid to the imbiber's wounds. I guess imbiber means drinker. I've never heard that word before. Warning, green potion. This potion is a dangerous toxin and will poison the imbiber, possibly killing the individual. Red potion. This fabulous drink will cure most poisons, including those acquired from the slugs in the swamps and that gained from drinking a green potion. This next section details how one can best recreate these uncanny concoctions. Well, there's some potions here. Well, let's take them. So we got yellow, which is healing. Green, which is poison. Is that purple? I don't know if that's purple or blue. Purple is protection. I forget what blue is. And red is cure. And another book. The Bioparaphysics of the Healing Arts by Lady Lee, excuse me. Within this rather in-depth and complex look at healing are the ideas considered to be the definitive texts on healing wounds, curing poison, and resurrecting the recently dead. Within can be found suggested remedies for any known sickness in Britannia, including the dreaded Zorodin's disease, which causes a loss of vision followed by extreme sensitivity to noise. In addition, the book lists a few of the after effects of healing and curing, such as an increase in appetite, intense restlessness, and slight dizzy spells, though not for good as an introduction to healing for beginners. The tome is perfect for the seasoned healer, of which we are not. Brr. Cool, well, that was helpful. So somebody on the night of the murder knocked out the guard and presumably fled on the crown jewel. Well, that was horrifying. Iola? What's going on? Did you puke? What happened? Scary stuff. What are these? Caltrops. This looks like the smithy. Looks like it's been ransacked. You're not going to scare me. Okay, but apparently you will, my companions. No, leather gloves, we don't need that. Is there anything here? Oh, that's helpful, I guess. A little bit of gold. What the fuck? I mean, what the fuck? There we go. Alright, well that was a complete waste of time. A little bit of gold. I'm not even going to take the couple pieces, because I'm a big baller now. Spark, it looks like your father's workplace was ransacked. It seems like we're uncovering a little bit more about what's going on. Ooh, some more food. Some candles. A mace. I think Spark still needs some gloves. What do we have here? The Blade of the Griffin Barony by Pibraji. This novel is about the knight's fight against the doctrines of his society to win the love of a common maiden. Okay. Short and sweet. Hello, are you Johnson? Move on. You see a tough-looking guard who takes his job very seriously. Name? My name is not important. Job. I keep villains and knaves out of Trinsic and keep a record of all who leave. Thou must have a password to leave. What's the password? What is the password? Long live the king. Thou dost not know the password. Sorry. The mayor can give thee the proper password. So I'm trapped here until I solve this murder. Okay, well that seems like a pretty good place to end the second episode. So